Alrighty then. Hello everyone and welcome to the Twister and Hot Wheels show. This is season 4, episode 19, I believe it is. And we have a very wonderful show for you, and as you guys already know, Hot Wheels is with me. How you doing, Hot Wheels?
I'm doing alright, just hanging around like always.
Nice. So,
It's just going on.
so we'll do that. Then we'll come over here and check Twitcherific out to make sure that we are. Where's my headphones? I'll be right back.
Be right back.
How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
Alright.
Okay, so Twitch or YouTube is
Well,
beautiful, and
here pop up with a Bluetooth pepper.
hello, 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 hello. Is anybody out there? Not if you can hear
Feel
me.
comfortable. I'm comfortable,
Okay, so
comfortable.
we're sounding good there
No,
and there.
right now. There's another brick in the wall.
Did you say another prick in the wall? Oh, I thought you said. I thought you was calling
Brick.
yourself a prick. I started to say. All right, so let's get this party
Now,
started. So let's start off with this. Hot Wheels, I don't think has seen the Dracula Spectacular yet. The um, Cradle of Filth live concert, but
no, because you never
yeah,
been,
you'd never remind me.
you never been, yeah, I forget,
But
dude. I got another
you got
week
to the
on.
26th, I think it is, which is about another week. Yeah, no Wednesday.
I'm good on that then.
But I also want to talk about uh, uh, Poople Bear and I went tonight or yesterday, I guess I should say, to go see Spiral, the Saw continuation movie. And
Oh,
say what?
that news. Yeah, how was it?
You know, I liked it, but it also seemed to. It was Saw, but without being Saw. It was kind of weird. I mean, it had the traps in it like you know, you would have in a Saw movie, but they just didn't seem
Yeah,
really as spectacular as some of the traps in uh, the Saw movies. And plus, this one I think takes 20 years after the last Saw movie. So I have a lot of questions. I don't know how many of the Saw movies you've seen.
I saw all of them except this
Okay,
new
so
one.
and the original. Let me get it. Let me make sure I got this right because it's been a while since I've seen all the Saw movies. I have all the Saw movies, except for this one, obviously, because it just came out. But the detective that ended up, oh, by the way, there's boilers ahead. The detective that ended up being the next John Kramer survived, right?
I think so.
Because I know John Kramer's wife died. I believe the doctor from the first movie is still alive, or did I can't remember, or did he die? I can't remember.
You talking about the
The doctor that
doctor?
diagnosed John Kramer with cancer, terminal cancer. Did he survive, or did he eventually bite it?
I think he still had it. It's all dirty. He had a doctor in there or something like that and help him do something and make him live longer or something. I can't remember what. It's been a while since I watched Saw movie.
Well, the reason I ask is because I think that the detective survived uh, everything, and that John Kramer's wife, who was supposed to kill the detective, ended up being the one that ended up getting it in the end. And all this, and this in this series with Chris Tucker, no Chris Rock, and Sam L. Uh, is supposed to take place 20 years after the original uh, movies.
Well, I saw TV, like, I thought that guy is dead. And he said, he is dead.
Yeah, John Kramer is dead. John Kramer died in Saw 3
Yeah.
because of he took the dude and the dude in the movie shot him, which caused his wife's machine to go off, which caused him to which caused her to die. And
Yeah.
so I know that much. But see, the thing about it is it's so weird because so
I don't understand. I thought Saw 7 was going to be it. They said they wasn't going to make no more. And Jigsaw came out and Spiral.
well, the thing about it is the way that this movie ended, which I won't ruin for you. They can make a Spiral 2 out of it. I'll just say that.
Of course. Huh. He just can call it Saw 9 and make him a Saw 10.
Actually, I think they're going to title it Spiral 2 or something like that, or do something like that, because I think
I
it
know,
will
but
technically be Saw 10, yes.
yeah.
And Chris Tucker's uh, production company
Chris Rock.
uh, produced this movie?
It is weird. Chris Rock is in a movie like this. I ain't seen him in the movie in a long time. I think it's been a while.
Okay, so I read on Wikipedia that um, only because Spiral exists doesn't mean that there won't be a Saw 9. So this could be a separate series from the be part of the Saw series, but be a separate series from the Saw movies. And Saw could continue with Saw 9
So,
and onward.
so Power is like a prequel.
It's a spin-off. You know how NCSI had a spin-off, NCSI Los Angeles, and CSI had a spin-off
Yeah,
Miami. This could be a spin-off of the Saw series,
yeah.
and they can continue down the Saw um, pipeline.
I really think they are uh burning it to the ground, man. I want to see it, don't get me wrong, but I mean, like, there's nine
Well,
of
8
them,
of them.
two different names, but yeah, eight of them. I ain't sure talking about
Well,
Jigsaw
it says
too.
here that they could make a Saw 9, so Jigsaw should be Saw 8. But I'll double check
Yeah,
that
okay.
though.
It's gotta be at Saw 8.
Let me see if I can find the franchise shit. Okay, there we go. Yeah, they're gonna come out. Okay, yeah, okay. So Jigsaw was Saw 8, Spiral was it's listed, and then they have a Saw 10 to be determined. So who knows?
They can't leave it alone. 'Cause I remember when they got done with Saw 7, they said this is the last Saw movie we're gonna make. I guess they didn't make a Saw, maybe, but they changed the name Jigsaw. But
Right.
I think Spiral, I mean, be good.
Well, I mean, the traps that's in Saw or in Spiral are were pretty cool, but at the exact same time, they wasn't jigsaw enough for me. I don't know. I mean, when I think of Saw, I think of grotesque grossness. Like that one machine that broke that dude's legs and arms and shit. And
Yeah, and
and
his
neck, yeah.
neck.
Should I tell you a little bit of? Should I tell you about a few of the traps, or do you want to be surprised when you go see Jigsaw or Spiral?
I'll go ahead, I don't care. I'm just, yeah, I'll probably watch it when it comes uh, on the one of the movie things I have.
All right. So some of the traps was they didn't go through every one of the traps. Like when the detectives are always um trying to chase down Jigsaw, they always uh you know explain to you the traps, and they don't always explain to you the traps in this movie. And one of the traps, and and that's the other thing that kind of puzzles me, is because some of the traps feel like they're unescapable, like what Amanda did in the Saw movies, where none of her traps was the person could escape. And some of these traps feel the exact same way. So that's one thing that's off-putting. The other thing is like one of the very first traps in the movie, and this is spoilers, by the way, everybody. It has this detective, this off-duty officer hanging in the subway, and he's hanging by his tongue, and the subway train is coming. And the only way for him, and it says that, and they didn't use the jigsaw doll in this movie. They used a puppet that what do you call those things that have the that you make dance around, that have the strings that move the arms and legs and shit. It's a puppet, but there's a special name for it, like in Puppet Master and shit. Anyway,
I'm
that's
thinking that
basically the doll in this movie. Well, one of the first ones is the detective is hanging by his tongue, and the TV comes on and tells him that the only way to escape is for him to rip out his tongue. And uh
that's what it
and
was.
so when the guy finally does it, it's a little late, and the train comes around the corner. So when he kicks the stool out of the way and rips his tongue out, he's hit by the train. So I kind of wonder if that one was indeed
Alright,
escapable or not.
don't sound like
And
it.
then there's this other one where this dude had these things like the Chinese finger traps attached to his fingers. And the idea was that the trap was supposed to rip his fingers off. But the trap was also filling up with water, where when the water touched the cable, he would be electrocuted. And all he had to do is bite down on the bar to make the trap work. And as long as he continued to bite down on the trap, or bite down on the bar, the trap would, continue and rip his fingers off. Well, it starts ripping his fingers off and everything, and the pain causes him to stop. And he well, he gets electrocuted. So I'm wondering if that one is actually escapable. And then the third one and then the final one I'm gonna tell you about because I don't want to ruin the end of the movie is this woman is on this thing that she has a choice of severing her spinal column or being suffocated by this black ooze shit. And, it starts covering her face, and she's, you know, I don't know if she's just taking it or if she's actually trying to, but she, uh, but she ends up being suffocated by this black ooze shit. And, when they finally get to her, I guess it was so cold that it actually burnt her face off or burnt some of her face off. And it's like, and I was thinking to myself, was that thing really escapable? I mean, I'm assuming maybe, but at the exact same time, I'm kind of like, I don't know. So, I mean,
Sounds weird.
it's like, what?
There's a movie came out today, the theaters and Netflix. I'm thinking about what
Yeah, what was that?
is Army of the Dead. Army of the Dead. Uh, Fast March and all this shit. I really don't know. You know when zombie movies were awesome back in the day? Man, here comes Walking Dead. Don't get me wrong, I love that show, Walking Dead. And they keep on making zombie movies and movies and movies, zombie. Zombies ain't cool no more. So what?
Yeah,
Because they took it too far. Because they had Walking Dead. They had this other Nation show. And there was another show. Name of it. Uh, and Fear of the Walking Dead. And like other zombie movies, like and I Zombie, another TV show, but she's a good
right.
zombie. What the fuck? And what? I mean, zombie movies is not cool like when it was back in the day. 'Cause I was all down with zombie movies. Don't get me wrong, I still like the old stuff still, but this new shit
Okay,
ain't my kind of deal.
it's on Netflix. Interesting.
Yeah, and it's in movie theaters too.
May 21st. That was yesterday.
Yeah, I'm thinking about watching it. I don't. I don't know yet. I probably will. I just don't know.
Well, I'm reading about it on Wikipedia, and
Okay,
it already sounds pretty dumb. Hey, they make that movie we talk about next week. Let's watch this movie to see how dumb it is, and then we'll talk about it next week
uh,
because it sounds really fucking dumb.
sounds good to me. Yeah, like, I don't know if you know David Batista, be a wrestler and shit. He's in it,
I think so.
right? And, of course, I watch wrestling, and they have pay-per-view on Sunday. And, one of the matches was like a lumberjack match, right? And it's, all zombies being lumberjacks. And like, oh my god, really? What is this shit? They done it because of the movie. I mean, like, if they was real zombies, they wouldn't be sitting there around the ring waiting on somebody to come out. And it was dumb, dude, very dumb. I'm talking dumb. That made me embarrassed saying I am a wrestling fan because of that. And this WWE and WWE making crap for a whole over a year now. It's crap. It was crap when I quit watching it 5 years ago. I mean, 4 years ago. No, 2 years ago. And I started watching it again because I moved back here and got worse. But I still watch it because my pops watch it. So it is aggravating how people should think out like that. Like, Mama Jack zombies. They were real zombies. They be climbing in the ring and trying to eat you. I'm standing there.
Right.
I was bitching about it the whole time. Like, they won't be standing there like that. I'm just thinking like Vince McMahon thinks we're idiots.
I don't know.
I'm like, come on.
Well, like you, I used to think zombies was cool, but after reading about that movie, it sounds like they don't have any original ideals anymore, and the same zombie tropes are going to be used again. So, should be interesting.
Yeah, mean, Army of the Dead. I mean, how's the movie we gonna watch? Or it could be okay movie. I'm I still with the old zombie movies like Return of the Living Dead. I love that movie. Not of the Living Dead. The black and white version. The one came out in 1989. I like that one. And I like Dawn of the Dead,
Right.
the old one. And the one I can't remember when I think it came out in
Yeah,
2000 or
it had to
something.
come out in 2000 and
Or
something because um the Sturves down with the sickness was used during it.
down, yeah.
2004.
Like yeah, sounds right. Yeah. So I mean, I love that one. I mean, yeah, they were little, they can run and run, but that didn't bother me on that one. They act like they're like dogs or something. They chasing somebody, and they see somebody else, they stop and
Oh, that
start
reminds me.
chasing
Did you
them.
ever read Mark's Brooks' book, How to Survive a Zombie Apocalypse? All right,
No,
so Max Brooks, who is the son um of ah damn it, hang on. My brain just skipped gears. Let me make sure that I'm doing this. Let me make sure I'm telling the truth. Max Brooks. Okay, yeah, Max Brooks wrote this book, How to Survive a Zombie Apocalypse, and World War Z, or the Zombie Survival Guide, and then World War Z. And I've read both of them, which World War Z is obviously the book that the movie is based off of with Brad Pitt, and How to Survive a Zombie.
and I
What?
really don't. I don't even like that. I don't even like that very much.
Oh, really? Yeah, he's the
Yeah,
son of Mel Brooks, the guy that gave us Robin Hood Men in Tights and Spaceballs and Young Frankenstein.
oh,
He's the son of him. And the thing about it is when you read World War Z, it is very different than the movie because the book is basically a collection of stories from people that survived the zombie apocalypse instead of being like it is in the movie. So that that was kind of a weird thing for me when I saw the movie, and then um, after reading the book, I was kind of like, really? That's dumb. But yeah, How to Survive a Zombie Apocalypse, if you get a chance to read it,
mm,
is absolutely hilarious because it's tongue in cheek, and some of the stuff he says in the book actually makes a lot of sense. Like zombies can't run because since they're dead, their muscles can't regenerate. So if they run and doing exercising like running, tears the muscles in your legs, which your body naturally repairs. Zombies don't.
Yeah, that makes
Zombies
sense.
can't repair the muscles.
That really makes
Go ahead.
sense. I like it. It makes sense. That's why I'm just saying that makes sense. Keep going.
Yeah, it says that zombies can't run because the missiles can't heal, and it also says stuff like how to kill a zombie, and I mean it's a really good read. So if you can find it, I would actually read it. I need to find my copy of the book and reread it again. Yeah, it talked about how to fight a zombie. Like zombies don't breathe, so of course they can walk on water, which has been a trope in zombie movies. Like oh, what was that zombie movie? Um, is it Zombieland? Yeah, Zombieland. I went to go see Zombieland in the theater, and that movie is absolutely
I just,
hilarious.
yeah, I love that. I really like that movie. I saw Zombie Land
Yeah, that's the one.
Double Tap.
That's the one I'm talking about. Me and some people from work went to go see Zombieland Double Tap, which they made a game out of now, or they made a game of it after around the time it came out.
Uh, I went to see it with my ex-wife. Double Tap.
And it's funny that George A. Romero is like one of the granddaddies of zombie movies. I mean, obviously, White Zombie came out first, but I mean, he's still one of the grand.
But that was
But he's one of the granddaddies of zombie movies. Because
yeah,
because
I
White
agree.
Zombie came out in the 1930s, and then Night of the Living Dead came out in '68. So,
Yes.
and the thing about the movie White Zombie was that White Zombie was more voodoo-ish than actually talking about zombie. Something about bringing the dead back to life through, well, depending on what movie you want. Oh, that's another thing we need to talk about. We need to talk about the new Resident Evil. All right, since we're talking about zombies right now. So, you know how in the original, and of course, you know this from watching the movies, but you know how Resident Evil started out with the T virus, which is the thing that reanimated the dead and brought them back to life, right? And then
Yeah.
they got into the whole, well, in the games, they got into the whole parasite thing where um, a parasite was causing the zombies in the games. I don't know if they got, I think they talked about it in one of the Resident Evil movies. I can't remember. I think so. Maybe not. Anyway, so the first,
They
go ahead.
they are
Oh, I
making
don't
a
know if there
new
is a
one.
new Resident Evil or not, but in the game, but in the games,
Okay.
the original trilogy started out with the T virus, and of course, even Oh, what was the name of that game where you're on that damn island? Um, Code Veronica. Even talked about the T virus, and then in Resident Evil 4, 5,
Yeah.
and I don't know if 6, but in 4 and 5 it was parasites. I can't remember what it was supposed to be in 6, but then in 7 it ended up being a mold that did all this. And then in 7 it also, since 7 is the continuation, no, 8. Since 8 is a continuation of 7, they're continuing talking about the mold. And according to the end game lore of Resident Evil 8, the mold existed long before the guy originally created the T virus. So it kind of makes you wonder if the mold was used to create the T virus, which T virus stands for the tyrant virus. And because in 8, we're dealing with werewolves, vampires, and a whole bunch of other weird shit. But I don't find 8 scary though, because 8's more of an action game than actually being scary, scary. But so it's talking about uh, the mold existing before the T virus. So I'm kind of curious to see where they're going to go with what the hell is this? November 24th, 2000 or 2021. What the fuck is this? Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City is an upcoming survival horror film written and directed by Jonas Roberts based on the first and second games. It serves as a reboot of the Resident Evil film series. Oh my god.
Why can't I leave some maybe alone?
Oh my god.
I can't leave one movie alone. I always gotta do a reboot of everything.
Okay, let me just say this. I am a
Fuck,
fan of the Resident Evil games, obviously, because I don't own Resident Evil on the PlayStation on the original hardware that it was originally designed for, but I do have them on the GameCube. I have 0, 1, 2, 3 on the GameCube, and then I bought the remasters of 2 and 3, I think it was. I can't remember. Anyway, I got the remasters on the Xbox. I have basically played almost, except for the Game Boy versions, I have played every single Resident Evil game that pretty much, exist. And
what kind game?
what?
What kind Game Boy is it? Game Boy or Game Boy Advance
I
or
think it's Game Boy
DS or what?
because this one was more like you walking. Actually, yeah, I had the opportunity to buy it, but I chose not to because it sounded dumb. And it sounded more like you fought zombies, but it wasn't like the regular Resident Evil series fighting zombie type stuff. I also did the Umbrella Chronicles and the
Yeah.
other one where it was rail shooters. So I'm heavily invested in the Resident Evil franchise. And up until they started making like a million Resident Evil movies, I was all for the Resident Evil movie franchise starring Mila Jovovich. You know, I mean, yes, they don't technically follow the games. Yes, they take quite a bit of liberties. Yes, I originally thought that I wasn't going to like them, but when actually took the movies and separated them from the game franchise and kept them more separated than actually taking them as canon for the games and everything, like some people did, and started talking about how uh all the stuff. Yeah, I can see why fans of Resident Evil didn't like the movies because yes, it's a very different creature. No, they have never made a really good video game. They have never made a video game into a really good movie because the Resident Evil movies, while I like them, they are not a very good representation of the games. But
I like the
well, there's
movie.
no. I like the movies too. I just have to keep the movies separated from what I know about the games because the first movie has the if you want to put the first movie into video game context, the first movie in the franchise is actually the second game because in the second game, the final boss is the liquor, and in the first movie, the final boss is the liquor. Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil, the movie Resident Evil 2 is technically. Hang on. Let me make sure I'm getting this right because I want to say that Resident Evil, the movie Resident Evil 2, is actually Resident Evil 3 because no, hang on. Let me hang on. I'm getting my movies mixed up here. Hang on. Where the fuck are you?
What what's the name of Resident Evil Part 2?
Resident Evil 2, as far as from what I remember. Our
Okay,
Resident
what's
Evil
story?
3 is Nemesis. Yeah, the movie
I
Resident
mean
Evil
the main
2
movie.
is Resident Evil 3 because Nemesis is in the game. It's in the third game, but they brought him into the second movie. So Resident,
Okay, Part 30. Part 30, they're in like in the desert now,
yes,
right? So Resident, Resident Evil Part 2 is like my favorite one for some reason.
didn't they have one where they brought in Tyrant, which was the boss of Resident Evil 1? The final boss of Resident Evil 1 was Tyrant, and didn't one of the movies the scientists turn in at the end turn into Tyrant? Wasn't that Resident Evil 3?
Uh, I think so.
I think. The,
You know
what?
what's funny? The first Resident Evil movie I saw first was Part
Oh, really?
30. Yeah, and then I went to Part 1, then and now I went to Part 2, and then watched Part 2 again. Then I went to see part four, part five in the movie theaters. Cause I really liked them. I like, man, I probably like these movies because it's about the game. And I was wrong. I liked them.
Okay, Extinction.
I mean, Resident Evil movies are there.
There are a process.
That's five.
One, two, three, four, five. There's six.
Six. Okay, yeah, I watched four, five, and six in theaters.
And then if you want to count Welcome to Raccoon City, that's seven. So they almost have as many movies as they have games now.
These are cartoon
I'm not
ones or
counting.
the
I'm not counting the
movie
cartoons. I'm
movies.
counting the movies.
Oh, okay. Well, I watched part
Because the
seven then.
cartoons,
I never saw
because the cartoons are actually really good. I actually like the cartoons. I don't. Yeah, I like the cartoons because they're more Resident Evil than the movies are.
damn. I have one cartoon movie of Resident Evil. I did.
Yeah, okay. Tyrant. Yeah, okay. Tyrant is in Resident Evil Extinction, which is Resident Evil. Damn it, where did it go? Three. Okay, yeah, okay. So Resident Evil 3 has Tyrant in it, which was technically the boss of Resident Evil 1, or the video game Resident Evil 1. So, okay, they have the boss, they have the bosses mixed up in the movies, but that's okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
they have Resident Evil Degeneration, which is the Resident Evil movie I own. Then they have Resident Evil Damnation, which I don't think I've seen. And then they have Resident Evil.
I think
They
I
have
had the
Resident Evil Vendetta.
I can't remember which one I had, the cartoon.
I know I had Regeneration.
Cause my ex-wife's dad gave it to me.
But anyway, back to zombie movies. There are other zombie movies.
Resident Evil was
Well, I
a
know, but I'm
zombie
talking about.
movie.
Well, I can't say that the other zombie movies that exist are non-virus related, but because some of the zombie movies do say that the zombies was created by a virus, or is strongly hinted at that a virus created the zombies. Like I've heard rumors over the years that the original Night of the Living Dead, or in Night of the Living Dead, that it was actually a satellite that was radioactive that actually brought the zombies to life in Night of the Living Dead. I don't know how true that is, but
And and Return of the Living Dead is the they had like zombie thing and the big cannon sealed and got
oh yeah,
busted. The dumbass did it and stuff came out. The old guy and that young
yeah,
guy, got all that shit in them, and that like dead body they had in there was alive. You can't kill them by the head or nothing. And but they cut pieces off of them, and they burned them. And the how you burn bodies, uh, cremated them, and when they done that, the smoke went in the sky, and the rain came
right.
down. That's how that zombie.
Yeah, see, I've seen Night of the Living Dead, obviously, and I've seen the black and white version, and I've seen the color version. I've seen Dawn of the Dead. I've seen Day of the Dead. I've seen Land of the Dead. I've seen Diary of the Dead. But I think I've never seen Survival of the Dead. And then there's supposed to be a Road of the Dead and Twilight of the Dead to be released.
They need to let go of zombies for a while.
See, it's listing Romero as uh, the one behind Dawn of the Dead, but I didn't think Dawn of the Dead was Romero. I thought the guy that helped Romero create the original. Well, it does say it's part of Romero's zombie franchise. I was always under the assumption that it wasn't technically
Yeah,
a Romero zombie movie, but I guess it is. That don't really matter. Romero is like the granddaddy of fucking zombie films.
yeah. And like the Return of the Living Dead, I like one and part two and part three. After that, it got stupid. Three was kind of stupid, but it was
Day of the Dead
okay.
wasn't bad. Which one was Day of the Dead? Which one was?
Day of the Dead, the old one, the Day of the Dead, the old one was good. The the uh the new one was okay. I mean, I liked it, but I didn't.
I know I watched Diary of the Dead because Diary of the Dead was that weird one where a bunch of amateur filmmakers was trying to create their own zombie movie, and then they end up spending most of the movie driving around in that fucking
Yeah,
RV. And Land of the Dead, I like Land of the Dead
I
because the guy created those fucking zombie butt kicking APVs to drive around and try to take out the zombies.
yeah,
That
yeah, and the zombies, getting like smart.
Yeah, because that one had um the city where everybody felt safe from zombies because zombies wasn't supposed to be able to get inside. Yeah, Fiddler's Green. Yeah, there you go. They even made a video game. They made that into a video game where you were like a character trying to get to Fiddler's Green. And Diary of the Dead was okay. Um, I may end up watching Survival. Oh wait, Survival of the Dead. I haven't seen Survival of the Dead. I might watch Road of the Dead and Twilight of the Dead just to um just because they're supposedly part of Romero's zombie films, even though Romero is dead.
Yeah.
I when did that come out? 2009. I may see if I can find Survival of the Dead and watch it. It sounds kind of stupid, but I mean, whatever.
Twilight of the Dead sounds stupid. The name of it sounds stupid. Twilight
Oh,
of the Dead. What are they
oh,
sparkly?
okay. I see what I was thinking of. The Return of the Living Dead series is the guy that helped Romero do the first movie. That's his series, not Romero's, but The Return of the Living Dead is the spinoff to okay, I see what I okay, I got it. I got it. Really? Four? They made
Yeah.
5 Return of the Living Dead movies? My god, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, Return of the Living Dead is where they accidentally released the zombie virus on everybody because they unlocked that gas.
Yeah, they didn't unlock it. They just, the guy just tapped it or something, and the gas in it just came out.
Yeah, I'm so glad they haven't came out with a Return of the Living Dead movie since 2005 because Jesus.
Like Return of the Living Dead and Return of the Living Dead Part
And
2 is
didn't
okay. 3 is
didn't Return of
alright.
the Living Dead 3 have the zombie that knew who that girl was and remembered her or some shit like that? Is that Return of the Living Dead?
Well, Return of the Living Dead 3, his army guy's son and his girlfriend, they got in a motorcycle accident and he died. And the guy took her to where that worked with the zombie crap and trying to get her back up, get her come back to life. And she
Oh,
did,
okay.
but she was getting hungry and everything. And only way she can the hunger was like piercing everything on herself. Like I mean, she looked like she was hot what she was doing. I mean, it was like piercing everything, lips, whatever she could, nipples, hands. I mean, that me was alright. And after that, I watched Return of Living Dead Part 4. I can't remember it that good because I thought it was stupid as hell. And I ain't watched Part 5. And
Okay, so Road of the Dead focuses on zombie prisoners that race cars in a modern day coliseum for the entertainment of the wealthy humans. Matt Brilliant will direct. Okay, so Road of the Dead is basically like zombies race vehicles. And Twilight of the Dead, apparently Romero was dissatisfied with how Diary of the Dead and Survival of the Dead ended his movie, so he started writing Twilight of the Dead, and is basically going to tell you how everybody from Land of the Dead is doing. It's going to explain the fate of the characters from Land of the Dead. Yeah, Land of the Dead, and tell you
they go
what
out. And the zombies going to be sparkly.
it doesn't say. It says that the project was. Oh,
I know I'm just
it it said that the
like Twilight,
it
Twilight vampire
uh
movie.
it says that the movie was put on hold when Romero ended up having lung cancer in 2007. But apparently they're putting that movie back in production, and uh they're going to make it. And Road of the Dead is in production hell, so it's kind of like Duke Nukem was with Duke Nukem Forever, where we may never ever get Road of the Dead. But apparently, Twilight of the Dead may actually see the light of day. So that could be interesting.
And like I hope they are good, but I mean these zombie movies coming out these days are not great at all.
Well, the thing about it is I watched that show I Zombie. At least I don't know if I made it all the way through the first season and working on the second season, or if I only made it halfway through the first season. I can't remember, but I remember watching that, and that show isn't bad, but it isn't good either. I mean, I liked the ideal. I mean, I thought it was pretty silly how she became a zombie in that movie, along with a whole bunch of other people. But I thought it was cool that when she works as a assistant to a coroner, and that she can eat part of the people's brains, and then gain their abilities or their memories or whatever you want to say it is, or their hobbies. Like I think in one of the episodes she ate like a brain of like a pro skateboarder or a pro motorcyclist or some shit like that, and she wanted to fucking ride fucking motorcycles or some shit like that. What? I mean, I thought it. I mean, it was pretty dumb, but it was pretty entertaining at the exact same time. If you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Oh, and it only has 5 seasons, and the final season aired in 2019. Wow. Okay, hang on. Now, what was
I'm not watching to see how it is, but The Walking Dead. I mean, I love the show,
my thing with
but
Walking Dead is
I
this.
think
I like the first season of Walking Dead. I like the second season of Walking Dead. But after that, I got pretty fucking bored with it. I don't know. It just got boring. I think it was the third. Was it the second season or was it the first season where they spend an entire episode looking for the girl and she ended up being in the barn and she ends up being a fucking zombie?
part two. I mean, part two.
And that was the
Season
final
two.
episode? Or was that the beginning of the episode?
Uh, that was like episode something in season two. Or like eight, 9, 10.
Yeah, I remember watching that one
It was
and I pretty much knew in the back of my head that the outcome for her wasn't going to be good. But I also was kind of hoping that it was good, even though I had my doubts. And so it was kind of heartbreaking when she ended up being a zombie, even though I knew the outlook wasn't going to be good. So what were we talking about?
it kind of pissed me off. Like a couple of my favorite actors in the show died in it,
Which ones were your favorite
and
actors?
it kind of sucks. Like one of them was
Oh,
Glenn.
the Asian guy that was there since the beginning. Yeah, I was heart.
Yeah, I was like season 7 or 8.
I remember
I can't
watching that.
remember
I
now.
remember watching that
Like it was
episode and
8.
being like, "Really? You guys are gonna fucking do this? You fuckers!" I watched that episode just for that.
He died. He died already in the comics, but
Yeah, a lot of people in the comics had already died.
they kept
Oh,
him like
because
and how Glenn
didn't Rick Grimes die in the comic books
huh
pretty damn early?
uh I don't know. I don't think so. He didn't die in the show. Uh this woman took him and I might pick him up in a helicopter. They're about to make like 2 Walking Dead movies with Rick in them. And my other favorite one, uh, who was it? Trying to think here. Glenn was my one of my favorites. Really pissed me off when he died. Uh, and it wasn't from the Walkers. It was from Negan.
Yeah.
Negan killed them. Uh, uh, Daryl is one of my favorites. He's still alive. Uh, I like Carl, Rick's son, but he died. Uh, I'm trying to think
Okay.
who. And Hammerham, I like
Go ahead.
I like Hammerham too. He died too by Negan.
Everybody dies by Nugan.
uh, Negan.
Okay, so
Uh,
the show will end in 2022 after 11 seasons. And the show's coming back August
yeah,
22nd, 2021. Huh.
yeah, they just finished the season 10. They cut it off when COVID hit. I ain't even watched season 10 yet. I watched one episode.
Uh, yeah, in the comic books, Rick Grimes uh, dies in it. In episode in the 129th edition of the comics. So,
Yeah, it sucks.
so did they just kill off Fear of the Walking Dead? Because I remember starting to.
No,
It's still going.
yeah,
Okay, because
Morgan. Morgan was on The Walking Dead. Then after the big fight with Negan and his group, big group, he started going off on his own, and he got to the people on Fear of Walking Dead. So he went to Fear of Walking Dead. I just watched like season one, two, three, and four, I think, because they killed one guy. I really locked in it, but he died. But he wanted to go and do other stuff. That's why they killed him, but it sucked. But like most like the main characters of Fear of Walking Dead for season one and two are dead now. I think.
Okay, okay. So, The Walking Dead had Fear the Walking Dead, which is a prequel to The Walking Dead. But they also
Yeah,
have The Walking Dead World Beyond, which takes 10 place
yeah.
10 place 10 years after the zombie apocalypse. How the fuck did I miss that one? I mean,
It just
I don't
started.
expect it to be I
They
don't expect
started
it to
this
be any
year.
good, but I'm going to have to check that out.
On they take it. I got AMC Plus. I can watch season 10 and then catch up.
Wow. Okay. Maybe they'll bring it to Netflix and then I can watch it cuz wait, yeah, maybe they can bring it to Netflix and I can finally watch it. But you're right.
It
There
will.
are way too many uh zombie stuff out right now. It is kind of getting kind of. I used to love Z Nation. That was a series I started to watch on Netflix was Z Nation, and it was kind of I don't know, kind of oh yeah, and the Claretta diet, which is supposed to be fucking about zombies, and then Z Nation, obviously Walking Dead.
Nation, the C Nation came out on its
Yeah, I
own
know.
sci-fi.
Daybreak. Uh, the Flesh. What the fuck is that?
Sarah diet.
Oh,
It's more like a
yeah, I know.
comedy uh show, but they cancel the show after season third.
Yeah, I want to watch it just to see how stupid it is. But
Pretty good.
I mean, you're right. There is too much zombie stuff. I used to love fucking zombies. I used to love fucking vampires. But they ran all that shit into the
Yeah, me
ground.
too.
Oh, okay. I remember seeing that on
Yes, they.
okay, Daybreak. That is on Netflix. I remember seeing the previews for that and being like, yeah, Z Nation. I watched a good bit of the first season, maybe all the first season of that. Black Summer. That was another series I started watching that I haven't. Yeah, I started watching Black. Have you watched Black Summer?
No,
Black Summer,
what was that
basically
about?
zombies, but it basically starts out in the suburbs, and for whatever reason, they're trying to escape the zombie apocalypse. But then zombie, the zombies can run in this series, but it's
Wait, wait a minute, I think I have watched it. Like
it's
parts
supposed to
of
be a
it.
Z. Well, I didn't know that it was a Z Nation spinoff, but it's a Z Nation spinoff.
Yeah, yeah, I watched part of it,
Yeah, I think I
yeah.
watched like two or three
I can't
episodes.
remember.
Dead Set.
But yeah, they are run. They have a movie called The Flight of the
Oh,
Living
really?
Dead. Like zombie, like people turn to zombies in the airplane.
Oh my God.
It was stupid. I tell you that much. It was dumb.
Yeah, sounds like it.
There was like one zombie movie I watched. It was in Japanese. You had to read what
Right.
they said. Train, train or something. But that was good. That was a good zombie movie. It was. Like, this is pretty good zombie movie. I mean, you gotta read, see what they say, what they're
You know,
saying, but it
I
was
need to
pretty
watch
damn
Interview with
good.
a Vampire again, and then Queen of the Dam again. Lost Boys, we talked about that at work because I played the Lost Boys soundtrack at work. I need to rewatch From Dusk to Dawn. Lost Boys and Dusk to Dawn is pretty good.
Oh, that's from not, yeah, I love that movie. That's one of my favorite George Clooney movies. Like that's my own favorite movie of his.
I wonder why they list Fright Night twice in here. They actually list Fright.
They
They
got
actually
Brian.
list.
They have
They actually fucking list Fright Night twice, and it's the exact same fucking movie. Oh yeah, Underworld. I need to watch. I need to watch the
it,
Underworld um, series again.
I just watched part one. That was it. Or two, part two too. I think.
Yeah, I need to finish. I need to watch that series again. Oh yeah, 30 Days of Night, Underworld, Rise of the Vikings. Oh yeah, Daybreakers. I remember watching that movie and kind of being disappointed in it.
Third night. That was like a disappointing movie.
Yeah.
I really don't like that movie.
The thing about it is, and to get our little, I played one of the Castle. I can't remember which Castlevania game it was because it's been a minute since I played the Castlevanias. But at the end of one of the Castlevania games, you play as a guy that eventually becomes Dracula. So that was very interesting. Night Flyer. I need to watch Night Flyer again. I didn't think Life Force was about fucking vampires. Maybe it was. Yeah, I need to watch the last two or three movies in the Lost Boys saga because
Yeah,
I just wanted to do it just so that I can actually say that I have seen all the Lost Boy movies. I don't expect them to be good. I actually expect them to be stupid, but I just want to see them. This is
ain't that stupid. I mean, it's different, but it ain't that
Buffy the Vampire
stupid.
Slayer. That
I
actually
like
wasn't that
them.
bad of a movie, Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Kiss of the Damned?
No, or the TV show either. I like TV
Yeah,
show
I admit
too.
the TV show wasn't half bad. Twilight. Oh my god, the Twilight series. Sparkling fucking vampires.
I hate it. Yeah, I watched them because my ex-wife.
Sparkling fucking vampires.
Let me tell I know I'm changing the subject for a second.
Okay.
Okay. I was talking to this chick on Tinder,
Why does every
right?
fucking body go to Tinder? Anyway, go ahead.
I don't know, but she was but ugly. Okay, but ugly. But okay. Let me tell somebody left me. So if you look at the picture and the blurry part and keep blocking, and you can see what it looks like. And I picked it. She was but ugly. But every girl I talked to on these dates, you had to buy coins to talk. But every girl I get close to talk to, they don't want to get off of there and talk text on the phone or nothing. So I think they're just working there, getting paid to talk. So so I went back to that ugly bit, saying, well, she's ugly, but she might have a, a beautiful personality, right?
Fair enough.
And I was talking to her, and I was talking about Pop going to rehab and everything. And she said, like, you can go see him, right? I was like, yeah, if I have if I can get a friend or one of my cousins to take me. And he's like, you don't drive? I'm like, no, because I'm in a wheelchair. After I put that ugly, but ugly chick deleted me after that when I said I was in
Wow,
a
that's
wheelchair.
cold.
And she was but ugly. I mean, I was going to see if she has a good personality. Nope, she don't. She's ugly from the outside in.
Wow.
I mean, I have a profile on there. First thing I put on there is I am in a wheelchair, and and I guess she didn't read my profile
Some people don't.
because she was like, wheelchair. I'm going to delete this motherfucker.
Damn. I remember seeing Ultraviolet in the theaters and being kind of like, 30 Days of Night, Dark Days. I don't think I've seen that one. Of course, I need to re.
They, I was not. I didn't like that movie that much.
I can't remember if I watched it or not. I know I watched 30 Days of Night. I can't believe they're continuing to make Blood Rain movies. I like the video games, but as for the movies, uh, I don't dig them that much. I'm gonna watch 30 Days of Night, Dark Days, just to see. I need to rewatch. I remember 30 Days of Night pretty well, even though I don't remember why the fuck they went to Alaska to begin with. But I do remember how that movie ended with her husband dying.
I got that. Yeah, that movie ain't that great
Dracula
either.
2000, I remember watching. And I thought it was weird that in Dracula 2000 they made Judas Scarab the first fucking vampire. I was kind of like, wait, the guy that betrayed Jesus became a fucking vampire? Are you fucking serious? I mean, yes, it technically works, but you guys really needed to come up with a better origin story for Dracula than that. I mean, come on.
Yeah, he died.
I mean, yes, it works. Oh, I remember watching Forsaken. Yeah, that's eh. I need to watch Interview with a Vampire again because that was pretty good. I haven't watched it in forever. I can't believe she's still fucking write.
Yeah, it's been a
I
while.
still can't believe she's writing fucking vampire books. After all these years, she's still writing fucking vampire books to go along with her series.
I know.
I need to watch the I almost said Hotel California. Hotel Transylvania movies. I know they might not. I
Oh,
know they're
well,
for kids, but I want to see them because they actually look kind of good.
part one was okay. Man, I got it. I'm like, part two, really? Part three, really? They ain't got a chance to watch part two
Did
and
you ever
three.
watch the TV series True Blood?
Yes,
What
I
did you think
did.
of it?
I liked it. Season one, two, and three, maybe four. But after that, it was like, okay, it's getting stupid now.
Yeah, I think I have the first 3 or 4 seasons of True Blood on video.
I remember, like, I think it was like season two or one. I can't remember what season. Hotel Song Head came on at the end of the episode, and they were Hotel would make a big deal out of it,
Oh, right.
and I like can't wait. And I like watching it, like yeah, there it is, yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember how I got into
They were
True Blood. I think I actually was watching it on HBO when I had HBO. But then I bought the first season on DVD. I can't remember if I bought the second season on DVD or if it was Blu-ray. But I do know I got the third season on Blu-ray. And then I was telling Fat Man about it, and then Fat Man and CP both watched it and they really liked it. But for whatever reason, I never did finish collecting all the True Blood seasons.
uh, they didn't really start watching them until like my ex-wife's friend to work with had like current copies of season one and two,
Oh,
so we watched them,
speaking of which, when
and
we
we
when
huh
we went to go see Spiral, there was a preview. They didn't preview A Quiet Place Part 2, but they previewed the new Conjuring movie and something else, and I had to tell my wife to cover her eyes because my wife doesn't like um scary shit like I do. She'll watch Saw and Spiral because they're not scary. They're more gore than horror. But
yeah.
she they was previewing A Quiet Place and another horror movie that's getting ready to come out. And I really want to see a couple of these movies. I need to go back and watch um the Conjuring one. I need to watch the Conjuring series to uh
Conjuring
what?
movie, man. They ain't quit making them movies too, man. I'm on. Like one, two was fine, but another one,
Yeah, I know.
give her a
Okay, so
rest.
apparently they're coming out with A Quiet Place, Halloween Kills, Conjuring 3. Oh yeah, Conjuring 3, The Devil Made Me Do It. That's coming out in June.
Yeah,
Wrong Torn, they're coming out with that one again. Shadow in the Cloud, no. No. The Reckoning? I think I've seen that movie. Where is it? They previewed a movie that I want to see, but I can't remember what the hell the name of it was. Where is it? Come on. I guess that's the reason. I guess I'll have to. They're coming out with another. That's another series. That's another thing they need to stop doing. They need to stop making vampire movies. They need to stop making zombie movies, and they need to stop making motherfucking shark movies. I am fucking tired of shark movies. I mean, I like Jaws.
I really they
I
quit.
fuck Megadon
Yeah,
wasn't bad, but they have way too many motherfucking shark movies. Way too many. Holy fuck, they have too many.
I really they quit making um, paranormal activities.
Say what?
I believe they quit making paranormal activities. They had like
Oh,
oh
Paranormal Activities. Yeah,
yeah.
A Quiet Place, Seventh Day.
I mean I like them. I like them, but they was getting kind of stupid.
They're coming out with another Hotel Transylvania movie. Are you fucking kidding me?
Part four, oh God, it's like Toy
Oh
Story.
yeah.
They don't. I mean, they wait about 6, 7 years. Oh, let's make another one.
Oh yeah, they're
Okay.
coming out with another Candyman movie. I think we talked about that before, but they're going to come out with another Candyman movie. Coming out with another Halloween movie. They need to stop making Candyman movies because I'm tired of Candyman. I'm tired of fucking Halloween. I love Halloween. I love Jason Voorhees. But stop making, and I love Freddy Krueger. Stop, and Leatherface. Stop making these fucking movies. I'm tired of these fucking things. Oh, yeah, Ghostbusters.
Okay, okay, Halloween. Who's doing Halloween?
I think it's supposed to be a reboot. I think
Another
so.
reboot? Rob Zombie already done that.
I think they're doing another one. I can't, I'm not 100%. Hang on, let me look it up. Yeah, I know Rob Zombie did a reboot. I love the Rob Zombies um, um, Halloween movies.
Yeah, he goes in depth of why Michael got a little crazy and shit. I kind of like that.
Okay, so this movie, Halloween Kills, is a sequel to the 2018 Halloween and the 12, ladies and gentlemen, 12 part of the Halloween. They made 12 fucking Halloween movies. How many fucking Halloween movies do you motherfuckers need? Oh, and Jamie Lee Curtis is coming back, which,
How's he coming back? He died. He died in Halloween something.
yes, I know. She died in Halloween. Yeah, she didn't die in the Rob Zombie remakes, but she did die in. I forget which one she did die in. Oh, Resurrection. She died in Halloween Resurrection.
Yeah.
And this one is set on.
And the first five
No, she ain't
movies.
in the first five. She's in one and two.
Now I'm talking about the first
Oh,
5 minutes
oh,
of that movie. She died in.
oh. Maybe it was H2O. No, she survived H2O. Shit, I don't know. Yeah, you're right. This movie is set in Halloween 2018, and Laura Strode and her family work with a new and old allies to form a mob against Michael Myers, who still lives in Hadfield. Oh,
Boy, you gotta be old as fuck by now.
well, she was 17 in the original movie. 78.
Yeah, but I'm talking about Michael Myers.
Yeah, I don't think they're using um J Rob Zombie's Michael Myers.
Yeah, I know, but like, but he never died in any other movie either. Really, I don't
Well,
think.
that's the weird thing. Michael Myers has well, he wasn't in Halloween 3 Season of Witch, but I don't really count that as a Halloween movie because that movie was, even though it showed Halloween 1 or 2 in it, I don't count it as a Halloween movie because that movie was stupid as fuck. But yeah, in one of the Halloween movies, Michael
Yeah,
Myers was severely injured and nursed back to health. But then when he got back to health, he fucking killed the dude. And I can't remember which fucking movie that was. I want to say it was Halloween. See, he was shot in the end of Halloween. I think it was Halloween 5 because Michael Myers came back in Halloween 4, and at the end, that mom shot uh, Michael Myers, and then in Halloween 5, I think he comes back. Yeah,
I remember when Halloween Part 4 is like the return of Michael
yeah. Part
Myers.
4 was the return of Michael Myers. Part 5 was the revenge of Michael Myers.
It's driving me crazy.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It is 5 where he falls down. He's shot, falls down a thing, escapes the explosion of the dynamite, and it falls into a coma for whatever. And then a year later, he wakes up and kills the hermit that um, nursed him back to health. Yeah. And this one, a character has telepathic powers, just like in that one Friday the 13th movie.
Yeah, the 13th, part
Yeah,
7.
it's like Halloween and Friday the 13th steals ideals from one another, which is why I'm actually kind of surprised Michael Myers has never gone up against Jason, because both of them are pretty much
Yeah,
unstoppable forces. Even though technically Jason is
but
dead and
my,
Michael has never died,
yeah,
which is kind of funny because Michael was supposed to be an insane dude that is pretty much invincible to all, or impervious to damage, and Jason Voorhees is drowned in a lake, and so he has supernatural powers, and they've never really officially explained Michael Myers' superhuman supernatural powers. That
no, they
I'm
did
pretty
that.
sure they didn't, because the first movie of the original series, not Rob Zombies, but well, I think actually both of them follows the same plot points, where Michael is a kid who wants to go trick or treating, but his sister wants to fuck instead, and so he gets pissed off and kills both the sister and the
Yeah,
boyfriend, and then he's committed to an insane asylum, which still never really explains how he got his supernatural
yeah,
powers.
but Rob Zombie
Oh yeah,
kind of explained how Michael
was
Myers was
sadistic
like,
because he tortured animals and
yeah,
shit like that. So yeah, Rob Zombie did explain a few things that I think was originally supposed to be explained in the original Halloween, but um, they backed out and just decided to just make it, you know, uh, what it was, where he just stabbed his sister because she wanted to get some dick instead of taking him for trick or treating.
and Rob Zombie as John Carpenter, it was okay. He can do it. He's like co-head, run with it. If you want to go do it, do
Right.
it. He did, and I liked it.
Yeah, he okay. So there's a book, a novelization of the first Halloween movie that has more to do with Sonamon, which is a Wiccan um, Celtic festival, uh, and has a possible explanation for Michael's murderous impulses, telling the story of Edna, a disfigured Celtic teenager who butchers the druids. Uh, and rejecting him. So apparently, there's this woman named Edna that was a disfigured Celtic teenager who butchers the druids. Princess, I'm not even gonna know how to pronounce that, and her lover as revenge for him rejecting her. The king curses her, or yeah, uses his shaman curse to make Edna's soul walk the earth forever, reliving. Oh, I guess it's a dude. What? Anyway, Edna's soul is revealed to walk the earth for eternity for his crimes, and it's revealed that Michael Myers suffers nightmares about Edna and whoever, as did Michael's great grandfather before shooting two people to death at Halloween harvest dance in the 1890s. The novel shows Michael's childhood in more details. His mother's voice is concerned over. So the book basically says that Michael may be possessed, haunted, or controlled by dreams of somebody that murdered people hundreds of years ago. So, I mean, that makes sense, but at the exact same time, it doesn't explain how
Yeah,
he's invincible.
it's 50-50 there. It's crazy.
I don't know.
I don't either.
Wait, what? Michael's stalking of Laura and her friends is depicted as more explicitly sexual than was in the film, with several references to him having an erection. Michael returned to the world of literature. Oh my God. Okay, we'll just yeah, we'll just leave that. We'll just leave that one alone. 'Cause I don't. I just don't need to read that. Michael Myers was the real life name of the head. Now, anyway, it still doesn't explain how Michael Myers is supernaturally strong and can do all the shit that he does. Uh, Jason Voorhees is pretty much a dead kid that comes back to life as a ghost, phantom, whatever, and that explains his supernatural powers and inability to die. Uh, but still,
Yep. How the hell did he grow up?
yeah, I mean, it doesn't explain that. I mean, the reboots do, but the original movie, but or not the movie. Oh, I don't know. I was thinking of Michael Myers. I'm stuck on Michael Myers for a second, but yeah, I don't know. It never explained it.
I think the rebate said he got out of work or something like that, and he hid for so long. Found out his mom died, something like that. That's why he started
Oh right,
killing
the
people.
reboot. Yeah, the reboot said that he hid and actually saw he didn't drown, but he hid, or he was a specter and saw his mom. I don't know. Anyway, he saw his mom die because he was either alive and hiding or a specter, and I don't know because both movies basically. Yeah, I think you're right. I think he didn't die. He just saw his mom get beheaded by that chick. Hell, I don't
Yeah.
know. It makes my head hurt. I mean, seriously, if you think about it, Freddy Krueger is essentially the way he is because the parents burned him in a fucking furnace, and he comes back to life as a spirit that haunts people's dreams. And his real powers and superhuman strength and everything is when he's in people's dreams. When he's in real life or in the real world, he isn't as strong as he is in people's dreams. So he's definitely more powerful when people are asleep.
Yeah. But my very first Jason, I was a good movie. I was into the fight, man. I was into it, dude. They should make the whole movie with Jason Freddy just fighting. But he got to make a plot why they start fighting. Because Jason was killing everyone, and Freddy just couldn't kill one just one person. He got mad, so
Right.
after that, it was in the scene. That was like the best part. Like, yeah, come on, yeah, yeah. I wasn't going for nobody. I was like, this is badass. Keep going, keep
Yeah.
going. And I was hoping they would make another one because that Freddy went at the end. Jason came out of the water holding his head, but they never did.
Yep. So yeah,
Damn
no
it.
more Friday the Third.
It's like a
Stop with the shark movies. Stop with the fucking Candyman movies. Stop with the fucking. Just come up with some new fucking horror movie ideals. Because rehashing, rebooting, redoing everything of these fucking. Oh my god. I'm just tired of these fucking. I mean, you guys don't have any new ideals, so I guess you might as well just continue using Freddy, Jason, Leatherface, which Leatherface never really. Well, Leatherface never really died, did he?
I don't think so.
I know they brought Leatherface.
I know he could
I know they um have Leatherface, Jason, Freddy, Terminator, and a few others in uh the Mortal Kombat games. I like the original Friday. Damn it, not Friday the
with
13th.
one.
I like the original Leatherface movie. I sort of liked the reboot remake of Leatherface, but Leather. What was it? Was it Which one was it that had the dude that had the fucking two chainsaws that went after Leatherface? Was that Leatherface or Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2?
I can't remember, dude.
Yeah. Uh,
They got so many.
uh,
Have you watched, have you watched like a Texas after the new
no, I didn't
duration?
watch that one.
It had Matthew. Uh, I can't say his last name. He's on. They confused like all right, all right, all right.
Okay.
He's in it. Uh, have you watched that movie? Me,
Yeah.
myself, and that ring
Yeah.
with Jim Carrey. Uh, that chick and that she's in it. They were like a teenager. It was pretty good. It was all right.
I think I watched Texas. I think Leatherface. I got all the way up to the third one and quit, and then then I watched. I don't think I watched A New Beginning, but I did watch the reboot. I think it's the 2003 reboot of Leatherface.
Did I have Jessica Biel in it
Yeah.
or something like that? I think
Yeah, I
yeah,
watched that
that's
one.
yeah,
I
what
don't think I watched The New Beginning. Yeah, I don't think I've seen The New Beginning. And I know I haven't watched the 2017 Leatherface movie. I know I haven't seen that one.
yeah, yeah, he tried. Cause we tried to watch it over there. It was on
Oh,
Netflix.
okay.
It's pretty, it's okay. It wasn't that great either. I mean, it was okay.
See, that's the thing about it is when it comes to horror movies, yes, Leatherface is okay. I prefer Michael Myers or Jason Voorhees or Freddy Krueger over Leatherface any day because I just don't find Leatherface all that scary. I mean, yes, I know that Leatherface is supposed to be based on Ed Gein, but I just don't find him scary. I really don't. I really don't find Leatherface scary at all.
No, yeah, I agree.
The thing that pisses oh
I pick
I
what?
don't I mean the one thing I don't like about Freddy Krueger is he talks way too fucking much. I pretty much like my serial killers to be the quiet type, and Freddy's continuously talking annoys me at some points. But he's still a lot better than Leatherface.
It didn't bother.
What?
It didn't bother me. It didn't bother me until they start like part 5 and Ray's dead. That's when it bothered me the most. Him talking a lot more.
Yeah.
Well, they're like, I love part 1. I love part 2. I love part 3. 4 is like one of my favorites for some reason. I don't know why, but I like it a lot. I mean, I like them all. I mean, 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 5 is okay. Ray's dead was okay. The new Nightmare was okay. And Freddy vs. Jason was good. And the reboot was okay. That's what I think about Freddy Krueger. I like Freddy Krueger, but man, like Jason, I never can get tired of Jason.
All right.
I live like I like to watch him kill. I mean, he killed a lot of people in movies.
Yep.
It was like, do you want to call
Well,
it,
before
man?
we call it, I want to talk about the Matrix 4 and how
Okay.
apparently Trinity and Neo appear to be regular citizens in the and from what I've seen of it so far. And that Neo seems to be dark Neo, like he's sort of evil or something in the new Matrix movie. I'm not exactly sure what they're doing with it, but I mean,
When is that
I
supposed to come
don't
out?
know. That's the thing. I'm not exactly sure when the fucking thing's supposed to come out, but they are working on it. Neo is supposed to be like sort of like evil-ish in this one, and then some people were talking about that Neo wasn't the only one in the franchise, like that collector guy was maybe also another one. Agent Smith or whatever his name is, uh, the bad guy of the franchise may have been a one. I mean, I'm like, what?
Yeah, that don't make sense to me. What? There's another movie, like Top Gun Part 2, I guess. When is that supposed to
I
come
think it's
out?
supposed to come out in July or August.
I've been waiting. and waiting and waiting and waiting. Cause I like Top Gun. I really
Okay,
like Top Gun. I like to see what
okay,
Top Gun Part 2
okay. Top
is
Gun
like.
Part 2 is supposed to come out July 2nd, 2021. So this July.
Well, I ain't saw no damn previews of it yet.
I've
Damn it.
seen previews of it on Netflix. Or not Netflix, but YouTube, I think. Yeah, I kind of been wondering how they're going to do it and all this because, you know, it makes it appear, from what I've seen, it makes it look like he's still technically, well, I don't know. He might be with that girl still. He had that tragic loss of his friend in the movie. Uh, yeah, you can find the trailers.
That's the
You
one
can
I'm
find
talking.
the trailers on YouTube, and apparently, uh, since this movie is made in China, apparently, some of Tom Cruise's patches on his jacket has changed.
Uh, I think he's one of them. Like he's the one. Some guy had to fly and stuff. Like Tom. Got his last name.
Oh yeah, they had a Super Bowl preview of the Top Gun movie. That's right. I knew I seen a preview of it somewhere. Um, and it was on the Super Bowl. They had a preview for it.
I watched the Super Bowl. I didn't see it. What the hell?
I don't know.
Maybe I wasn't paying attention, or I was smoking or something. I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe.
Cause Pops is into football. I have to watch football.
Who does he root for?
So uh, he said his favorite team is the Chiefs. Can Tennessee Chiefs.
Right.
And he did want to see Tampa Bay win the Super Bowl,
Right.
and they did. Okay, Tom Brady, fucker. God, I hate Tom Brady. You don't like him
No, I
either,
find it funny.
fucker.
Yeah. Tell him how you feel.
I mean, he won I don't know how many Super Bowls, and I got man, he in our age, and he still win Super Bowls.
Right.
I don't think I can say nice about him. He's in his 40s and he still can win Super Bowls.
Right. Well, that was kind of weird, but oh well. But yeah, we can call it if you want to. It's not that big of a deal to me.
Uh,
I didn't.
it's about time for me to lay down.
It's about it's time for you to scarf some penis. But anyway, this is the best part of our week. We love doing this. We apologize for skipping 2 weeks. Well, we didn't technically skip 2 weeks, but it was my bad for deciding to record it instead of streaming it. So we apologize for that. I apologize for feeling bad that one weekend and not doing an episode. But now we're back, stronger than ever. Maybe, hopefully, next week, Hot Wheels will have watched the Dracula Spectacular, and we can talk about Cradle. We're gonna watch that movie to see. What was the movie again? Oh,
Army of
Army
the
of the Dead.
Dead.
Okay, we're gonna watch Army of the Dead for you guys so we can talk about it. Um, hopefully, Hot Wheels will watch Spiral before it comes out to DVD so we can talk about it. If there's any,
He need,
huh?
he need, he need to give me the link to watch
Oh yeah,
Cradle.
right. Um, if if
You said that
uh,
right now.
if uh there's any movies or music you want us to listen to, let us know, and we'll watch them, whether they're good or
Yep.
bad. We don't care. We'll watch them because we're we like to watch movies, listen to music. Um, if there's games you want us to play, we'll check them out. Uh, yeah. Oh, I didn't log in. How do I send you this link?
Manager.
Because it's kind of weird.
Tell me where,
It's kind of
like, what side I need to go to. Then give me the other thing.
well, it's kind of weird how they uh did this. Okay, I got you there, and now I need to give you the login credentials stuff so that you can get into this. I still can't. I can't wait for my shit to come out, or I can't wait to get my shit.
I can't wait to get mine. I ain't got an email for it or nothing yet. It can't shipped out
Oh,
yet.
really?
So I guess I'm getting it. Uh, it'll probably be sent out on Monday. It was it's the 24th on Monday, I think.
Yeah, it will be Monday.
Uh, that's the latest. That's the latest. Uh, them tripping out. The my stuff, my ticket, my shirt. Okay, I got it all.
Well, you still need the
Alright.
password. Um,
Oh yeah, I know.
yeah. So it's the best part of our week. We really love doing this with you guys, and we'll see you guys same bat channel, same bat time, and we'll see you guys later. I guess. Anything you want to add?
Yeah. Uh, see you next week, and we be talking about Army of the Dead. I hope it's
Probably not.
good. Yeah,
All right.
I hope. Probably not, but
We'll see you guys later.